Hey tribe, welcome back, gorgeouses and handsome people if they're here. But welcome back to the platform of being and becoming, evolving, crafting, and everything godly. Today I'm so excited. I finally gathered the strength and the courage to sit in front of the camera. I've always loved the camera. I don't wanna lie. I'm not even gonna try and say no. I'm shy. I'm shy, yes, but I've always loved the camera. But then, recently, it has become very challenging for me to sit here and talk, and talk, and talk, and talk, because I've come to realize that no matter how much you talk, if you don't take application of what you are saying into your life, there won't be any change. I always say that we change nothing if we change nothing. So yeah, if nothing changes, you are changing nothing, right? Good. So today I just wanna cough things out and begin my journey. I recently listened to this other girl. She's a content creator on Instagram, and she said, you know what, it's okay to reset. Even if you reset 10,000 times in a year, it's okay. Even if you reset 10,000 times in a week, it's okay. Just start wherever you are. Start with what you have. Just start. Allow the grace of God to guide you. Allow the grace of God to be your guidance, and always want for yourself what God wants for you. As you will, as you please, oh God. Read Psalms 86 verse 11. So I'm very excited that I finally gathered the strength and the courage to sit before you. So today I'm reminded, well, recently I've been reminded of my journey, and one topic that our community shies away to talk about, which is finances. And I feel like if at an earlier age our elders were comfortable enough to talk about their finances with us, it would make things lighter for the next generation. I'm going to explain why. So I've always had the narrative of just because you qualify doesn't mean you can afford it. And I've learned that the hard way. The hard way. Right? And today I just want to share my story. I'm not a finance expert. I don't know different methods of getting out of debt or handling your finances. I'm just going to talk about what happened to me and what worked for me. And I hope it helps and encourages someone wherever they are to reset, restart, regroup, rejuvenate, and come to terms with that it's okay to reset your life every now and again, every time and again. Because we're human, we get lost sometimes. And it's not because we lack knowledge or guidance or something. It's because we were given the spirit of freedom. We were given freedom so much that everything that we do, we always have a choice. And you might not always make the right choices, but you can always correct them and rectify them. So, growing up, raised by a single parent, mid high school, I started selling accessories, girls' accessories at school, like your nail polish, lip balms, hair bands, hair clips, school stockings. So that way, I thought this is building me up. It's building my character. I'm gonna have so much discipline as an adult. Boy, was I wrong. I'm gonna have so much discipline as an adult, and I now know the flow of money coming in and out. Buying stock, saving. I thought this was perfect ground foundation that has been laid before me. But what I feel like I should have been told or taught is that after making that money, not all of it is mine. Because there's savings, there's investments, and there's restocking. So I just need to take the money, give it to my mom so she can go restock and give me what I want whenever I want, however I wanted it. And as much as I grew up not being a too demanding child, too annoying, too irritating, too aggressive, and always asking for things, but my mother always made sure that what was a need, keyword being a need for me as a child, I got. And I appreciate that for her. But however, it might have misled me in a way. Here's my story. So when I was busy selling and all of that, my mom and aunt were also selling their own stuff on the side. While they were selling their own stuff, my mother was also employed, and my aunt was, I think my aunt was just still doing her entrepreneurial projects also, which was great. They taught me that you need to work for your money. Fast forward to varsity, I now work weekends as an alcohol promoter. Now I get money. When I get money, I buy food, toiletries, I'm done. I mean, ngihlale res, I don't pay rent, I don't pay for my fees. My fees were taken care of by NSFAS. So everything was smooth sailing, so I could say. But not really, because as soon as I graduated, by the grace of God, I got a job in the corporate world. I got my first job, and kudos, to God, because He led me until that far. So when I got my first job, I decided, let me get an upgrade for my phone, because I need to take nice snaps as a girl. Hey, this was like back in 2015. So I went to get an Android, but on a contract. Went to get it on a contract because, as we are being told by most financial institutions, is that get one or two accounts to boost your credit score. So I got a account, I got an account, a phone contract with, I'm not gonna mention brands. And then when I got that phone contract, I now thought, I'm good with finances because I can pay rent, I pay electricity, I buy food, I've got my one bill that is on. So I'm an adult, man. I've got this. Let's take on another credit. My bank called and they're like, hey, you qualify for a credit card. I was like, yes, sir. Give me that credit card. Another reminder, just because you qualify does not mean you can afford. Especially if you lack knowledge like I did. Yo, I went down the rabbit hole with that credit card because now, girl, waqala wakhuphula ama-expenditures wakhe, and I needed like 5 to 10 new outfits every month. Njani, since when, how? But I did that, I started, living a lavish life, hey, hectic. Finished paying off my contract, and they're like, hey, upgrade. I'm like, what are you offering? They're like, iPhone. I was like, yes, please. My first iPhone in 2017. I was like, yes, please, I've got this. And mind you, I'm not even paying off my credit card. When let's say I had a balance of 5,000, I would spend 1,000 rand, and then when I get paid, I would put in that 1,000 rand, but then I would still use it, and maybe probably use 2,000, and then I'll pay 1,000, and then use 3,000, I'll pay 1,000. Get my point? Where I was going with this? Down the rabbit hole. And then after I got my upgrade, now I'm paying for my iPhone. My laptop starts what's this, malfunctioning. Now I need a new laptop. I'm a graphic designer, so I need a laptop. I take another contract, I get a laptop on a contract. Got 2 contracts now, and a credit card that I'm not, and I've got rent, and I've got food, and I need to save, and I've got policies, I've got medical. A lot was going on, and I was just going downhill, the rabbit hole. But by the grace of God, I saw the light, and I learned about the snowball method to pay off your debts. Then I started with my credit card because that was the hectic one. Because now I was not answering landlines, because landlines are gonna tell me about their squilities, and me, I'm trying to live my best life here. Paid off my thing, did lump sum payments on my accounts, closed it, did the same thing with my contracts, and I closed it. What I'm trying to say here is, just because you can afford something, just because you qualify for something doesn't mean you can afford it. And just because it's offered to you doesn't mean you should take it. That is one thing I've learned the hard way. And I'm bringing this to you because it might bring awareness to another person. You can start wherever you are. If you are in debt, reset, restart, resave, and do you, boom.